Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest World Tutorials. I am KoichiGZ, and in this video I want to go over a new weapon that I got. Actually it's not new to the game, but new to me in my inventory. But pretty much I mentioned in a previous video that I was actually now able to get the Hellfire Great Sword, this weapon right here. So this weapon is the first weapon that was featured along with the Demon Swordsman Special Class. So I always wanted this particular weapon. Pretty much at the time it had a very good well, still does have a very good ability that does damage to metal enemies, but I'm not sure how it would work out with the enemies with the current quests that I have in terms of the main story quest, because that ability also does Gira as well. But we'll see actually how this goes in a trial battle. So what I want to do is actually now go over this weapon. So going over right here with the Hellfire Great Sword. So at max level, level 50, this is going to have plus 176 attack power. If you're going to be holding this two-handed like my character is right now, you're going to be able to get plus 88 attack power as well. Then going over here to some of the basic stats that you get. At level 1, you will get plus 5 attack power for Demon Swordsman. Then at level 33 right here, plus 5% damage to demons. Level 36, plus 5% damage to inanimate objects. Level 40, plus 12 to attack power if you have expertise with this particular weapon. So in this case, it's only going to be Demon Swordsman and also Guardians. Then level 43, you're going to have plus 3% to Gira weapon and physical technique damage if you have expertise with this weapon. And then level 46, you're going to have plus 3% weapon skill damage, again, if you have expertise with this lesson. So with that said, I actually want to go over the abilities of this particular weapon. So they're only going to really be 5 of them, but let's see, the first one, so good. So right over here. Okay, so in this case, you're actually going to see this icon that appears over my characters. So with this is actually going to be an ability very similar to the Metal King sword. So this ability is going to be called Demon King. So this is the sudden activation ability of the Hellfire Great Sword. So what this does, it costs 8 MP, and at the start of the battle, your allies have a rare chance to take their actions before all of the enemies. But if one of the enemies is a demon, then they automatically take their action before the enemies. So in this case, the green enemies that you see here on the field, those are actually considered demons. So all my characters will be able to take actions before any of the actual enemies here. So that's actually a good ability. So this is similar to King Time, in which you actually automatically take actions before enemies. If a metal type enemy appears on the field. So next, what I want to do is actually go to my Demon Swordsman. So here is my Demon Swordsman. So the first actual physical attack ability that I want to go over is going to be right over here. This is going to be Ashiharai, or Ashibarai, which is going to be a leg sweep. So this costs 4 MP, and what it does 120% physical damage, technique damage to one enemy, and has a chance of knocking them down. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll do it to this enemy right here. So in this case, nothing happened there. So the one thing that I really hated about these enemies when they first appeared was that they actually have the ability to charm, just like you saw on my character on the left, my Archmage. Okay, so here with the next ability on this particular weapon, it's one that we actually have seen on a weapon that I actually have currently on another player. It's going to be this one right here. This is going to be Cho Kiaitame, which is going to be Super Gather Strength. So with Super Gather Strength, this is going to cost 10 MP, and exceeding the limits of the gathering their strength, the wielder's next weapon or physical attack does 2.25 times the amount of damage, not the regular double or 2 times the damage of the regular gather strength. So going to be like this. Okay, so back with my Demon Swordsman. So here the next ability on the sword is going to be right over here. So this is going to be Mao Ankokuken, which is going to be the Dark Lord's Dark Sword. This is going to cost 31 MP, and what this does, it does 410% normal weapon damage to one enemy, and also begins the Dark Countdown. So the count goes down after each turn, and when the countdown finishes, the power of this attack changes to 580% normal weapon damage. So it's going to be, let's see, I'll take this enemy right here. So you can see here that I have a buff on the right. That is going to be the Dark Countdown. So again, this is actually very similar to this particular one would be similar to Guardian Impact, where you actually do have a countdown in which you are able to actually do more damage with that ability. Okay, so now back with my Demon Swordsman. Here I want to go over the final ability of this weapon, which is going to be right here. This is going to be Magic Flames of Purgatory Slash. So with this is going to cost 49 MP, and what it does is wielding Raging Hellfire. This does 420% of Gira weapon damage to all enemies and plus 32 damage to metal type enemies. So going to be like this. So just like that. So pretty much this particular weapon was made for these particular enemies in terms of taking them out with one hit. Okay, so that was pretty much all the abilities of the Hellfire Great Sword. So yeah, so this is actually pretty good in depending the type of enemies that you actually fight. If the enemies are definitely weak against Gira based attacks, then this weapon is actually going to be quite good. Then also with this weapon, I now have a new Dorma attack that does damage to a single enemy, so that's actually going to be pretty good. I would say it might be a tad bit better than possibly the Guardian Spirit's Battle Flute, but I would actually have to see those side by side to see how much damage they both do. But definitely, again, if you are a new player and you're looking for a type of banner to actually go ahead and get some pulls from, definitely this particular banner, that's going to be the Revival banner. That's going to be quite good for getting this particular weapon. So again, you want to use that for doing Gira damage and also damage to metal enemies. But also, if you're new, you also want to try to get that Golden Claymore. That's actually going to be quite good as well. So with that said, I want to go ahead and end this video here. So pretty much coming up, we will have the Hokura for the Zatanuki, and we'll also have the new Mega Monster, so that's going to be Demon King Omdo Rex. So I will be making videos on that. So with that said, going to end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.